Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As ladies and gentlemen, we're witnessing all the gains that XRP had back when the judge ruled XRP was not a security on July 13th have been taken away, with XRP at 48 cents. But being the only crypto in the United States of America with full-blown regulatory clarity, this is a much better investment than just 3 months ago. It's been 3 months since we got the green light, and since XRP has been unchained in the market. And if there's something I could tell all of you is, nothing's looking more juicy than a sub 50 cent XRP right now. There's little to no uncertainty in regards to this digital asset left. This is the moment in the market where I get perma bullish on XRP right now. And guys, you should all be extremely excited. We're witnessing war breakout everywhere. And unfortunately, that's a catastrophe. But we're opportunists. And we're looking to get rich from digital assets. And like it or not, my friends, war is bullish for crypto. And if you don't believe me, please listen to Robert Kiyosaki, legendary author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, let you know that this is coming in short order.
Battle today is between Russia, China, and America. In between is India. The world's coming apart this way right now. We're going to go to war.
That's a very grim note to end with, but that's the...
It always goes to war when the money dies. I flew for the U.S. Marine Corps in Vietnam twice. 2 years. I know what war is. I went to school for it. I see it coming.
So how are you preparing for it?
Gold, silver, and businesses. I don't want dollars. They're just going to print money to pay for the war. That's what the war in Ukraine's about right now. They're getting ready for war.
The traditional media, they'll never say these sort of things. They'll never...
Well, because they can't, and they shouldn't, really.
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've told all of you how important it is to read the book The Changing World Order by Ray Dalio in order to maximize your knowledge and perspective on what's going on in the world stage and how we're going to transition into this new XRP-based financial system and global economy. Currently, we're witnessing an empire fall, regress to the mean, while a plethora of different countries are rising at the same time. The United States is going to be challenged by China on the world stage. There are economic anti-US alliances taking place right now. The United States is in 2 major conflicts right now with Israel and also Russia-Ukraine. Ladies and gentlemen, every single time the financial system changes, war is always around. Left and right, the entire planet is looking to get away from the US dollar collapse, our privilege, as the world reserve currency is coming to an end. I genuinely believe, with all the sanctions that we've abused, the powers around the world are pivoting, all in harmony, all in sequence. And I'm a big believer that XRP will help in preventing a full-fledged World War III from breaking out. There are major conflicts happening right now that could escalate to that place. But let's pray for peace and hope it doesn't get there. But guys, part of the reason I'm so convinced that this XRP-based economy is about to happen is because the elites, they're beginning to release the narrative of XRP adoption. A lot of people, when they hear what the IMF head Kristalina Georgieva is about to say, they're going to say, she didn't say XRP. Guys, they're not going to send you an email letting you know XRP is the new financial system. They're not going to let you know that XRP is going to be a winning digital asset. On the contrary, they're going to make you want to sell it. But this is the thing. When all the language and all the problems and all the scenarios that the current IMF head is discussing is synonymous with the language that we in the XRP army have used for years now, you know we're on the right path. XRP's a credible solution to a major systemic financial problem that is about to hit the world stage. And I genuinely think we are in the initial moments right before everything changes. Guys, I'm going to play this clip from Kristalina Georgieva, and we're going to break down how everything sounds like XRP is almost here. Stay the course, my friends. We've waited so long, and we will be rewarded.
The topic we are going to discuss today, increasing financial inclusion. Just think, 1.4 billion adults outside of the formal financial system. It is in everybody's interest to tackle this issue. Why? Because financial inclusion unleashes entrepreneurship, consumer demand that otherwise would not be there, lifts up the functioning of the economy. Bringing people into the financial system means more investments, higher productivity, particularly for women. Often they are the best entrepreneurs. I'll tell you in parentheses, here in Africa, it is proven women are better entrepreneurs than men. But they have 6 times less access to financing. Financial inclusion can bring more vital capital in their hands. We know that financial inclusion is a very, very diverse theme. It helps us accumulate savings, access credit, acquire assets. And of course, the end result is less poverty, higher standards of living. Financial inclusion is also very important in a world of more frequent and devastating shocks. It boosts resilience because it helps families to prepare for what may come to them, illness, unemployment. It helps governments, when a shock hits, to very quickly bring help to people that are affected.
Now, guys, in another episode of Deciphering the Lizard Talk, when you listen to Kristalina Georgieva say the things she's saying, financial inclusion needs to be highlighted. Ripple has talked a number of times about global cooperation for a more equitable, sustainable, and inclusive economy. Financial inclusion was one of their mission statements, the Stellar Foundation as well. And when you hear her talking about a potential crisis, the swelling of a number of different events happening all at once, financial inclusion, she states, will help get the economies back up and running. Keep that in mind. They're letting us know another event is going to happen. And they're also letting us know that they're coming into the new digital economy.
And digitalization is the most important way in which we can rapidly scale up financial inclusion.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you heard from Kristalina Georgieva, digitalization is a big way we're going to accelerate financial inclusion. Tell me that language is not synonymous with what Ripple and the XRP have been using for a long time now. We're coming into this new digital age, and I expect some sort of event to accelerate this digital transformation.
We saw that during COVID. In fact, before COVID, we used to say the future is digital. And with COVID, the future has arrived. We now see that many more of these digitally empowered schemes are in place. I want to refer to one, Togo, digital cash transfer, NOVICI. It was accelerated and put in place during COVID, but now everywhere I look, it is digital that moves help to people, moves investment, and on that basis moves the ability of the economy to accelerate. We know that digital brings the costs of transacting down. And the question for us and for this panel is, how can we move faster? Clearly it works.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that XRP is faster and cheaper. XRP brings down transaction times, especially compared to the current SWIFT system, and also brings down transaction fees to near zero, unclogging friction from the drains of the financial system. XRP beats numerous digital assets in this use case. It is one of the best options on the planet, but it has the trust and credibility of the elites. This is why I believe XRP will be chosen. And if you don't get it by now, you're just not getting it.
Well, first, we need governments to be determined. Comprehensive national strategies like Morocco's national strategy for financial inclusion, it has 6 pillars encompassing everything from expanding mobile payments to promoting financial literacy. Almost half of Moroccans today, as a result, have access to a bank account. It was 30% just 5 years ago. Second, prioritize financial integrity and stability. If we don't have it, then we are not going to move very far, very fast. We need the recognition that financial inclusion might be correlated to increased financial stability risks unless we are careful, unless we have the appropriate regulatory oversight and supervisory frameworks. Third, promote digital and financial innovations.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? Georgieva essentially echoes the sentiment that Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse have been purporting onto the space for a while. The United States is losing ground internationally because our government can't get their act together. Governments need to have proper frameworks in place, and I believe that was a bit of a call out to the United States specifically. We have the worst crypto regulatory regime on the planet. And soon, digital innovation is going to be necessary to sustain us. In addition, Georgieva talked about how increased risk could come with financial inclusion, which to me translates directly to something similar to the crisis we're having in the Middle East right now. Terror is a threat. And I believe, especially given the incentives and the bias that Elizabeth Warren has, I believe they're going to try and crack down on crypto hard and use the current crisis as an excuse. Oh, criminals use crypto, they'll say. Well, we know criminals use cash in the current financial system just as much. It's going to be an interesting observation to see. And let's see what the next steps they roll out will be.
I know that we would hear from the panel a lot about it, so I'm not going to dwell on this point. And fourth, and this is something that we at the IMF embrace wholeheartedly, get better data on financial inclusion. Better data means better policies. We have a number of collaborative initiatives, including the IMF's Financial Access Survey. It tracks access to and use of financial services. And you would hear more about it throughout the day. I want to finish by saying that when I look at the world of today vis-a-vis the world I grew up in, The most important two changes I see: one, speed. Everything moves much more rapidly. Can we make speed a source of strength? And two, interconnectivity. I grew up on the other side of the Iron Curtain. I had no idea what the rest of the world looks like. Now we are all like fish in a fishbowl. We see everybody everywhere. And that we want to turn into strength. We learn from each other, we do better, faster. All the best to the panel, and thank you again for allowing me to join you today. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we heard financial inclusion, digitalization, lowering cost, increasing the speed, looking at proper regulatory regimes, and limiting the risks that come with financial inclusion. XRP to me checks every single one of these boxes. When these people speak, you need to listen, pay attention, and read between the lines. And guys, that's how we all have gotten here. We all know what we own. We all see the writing on the wall. We've all done the due diligence. Now, we got our payday. Ladies and gentlemen, to cap off this video for today, I need to remind all of you that I posted my high risk, high reward crypto that I just put some money into on OnlyFans down in the description below. And I also had a special guest AMA with my mentorship community with Waters Above Crypto. If you want to gain access and take a look at both of those posts, the link is down in the description below. And I'll also be making available a free trial to my Discord community for anyone that signs up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.